Welcome to another episode of Black CNN. I'm your host, Anthony Wright. Before we get started, this episode is brought to you by our newest sponsor, Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts. We like black people. A Pennsylvania school arms teachers with tiny bats. The only time it is appropriate to keep a tiny bat is if you're home with your wife and a midget burglar breaks in. The bats come in different colors. The white bat is 7 inches and the black bat is 16 inches. According to a local survey, 44% called it a useless tool, 8% said it's better than guns, and 48% said, "Are you retarded?" At Barbara Bush's funeral, George H.W. Bush honored her work on literacy with his socks. May she rest in peace. Whenever I'm down, I always look at my Quaker Oats and think of her. According to a new lawsuit, Stan Lee is accused of fondling himself during massages. The masseuse was a fan of X-Men, but didn't expect to meet Cyclops. NASA is shooting human sperm into outer space, or as astronauts like to call it, Space Jam. If they keep this up, we're going to have 2 suns. Also, they've named the experiment the Big Bang. Women are getting designer nipples to look more like Kendall Jenner. Listen, if you want to look like you're stashing candy corns in your shirt, then look no further. You know, nipples are actually a great way to check the weather. If they're hard, then grab a coat. If they're soft, then you can wear shorts. According to Steve Harvey, Kim Kardashian didn't know anything on Family Feud. Steve, that's not true. You just need better categories and questions. So here's my version. Welcome to Kim Kardashian's Family Feud. If you see me giggle, it's just because I have a caterpillar on my lip. Now, let's get to the game. The top 5 answers are on the board, Kim. Alright, okay. Name something you do to attract black people. Okay, folks. Here are the top answers Kim Kardashian chose. Okay, we have booty implants, alright. Okay, we have nude photos, procreation, that made the mustache wiggle, the sunken place, and no gag reflex. Okay, I'm just receiving word that The booty implants was the #1 answer. I want to thank you for watching Kim Kardashian's Family Feud. God bless. And we're back with more news. Starbucks CEO Kevin Johnson meets with the 2 black men arrested at a Philadelphia location. Starbucks will close 8,000 U.S. stores for an afternoon next month to train employees in racial bias education. This basically means they'll binge watch Roots. They'll also unveil a new drink called the Kunta Latte. Also, why does Starbucks have a bathroom code in the first place? You're not protecting a golden toilet. The code must be 1860. The Stormy Daniels sketch makes everyone a suspect, especially Tom Brady. Stormy said, "If he walked in the store right now, I would instantly know." Which makes sense because she's used to working with pizza delivery men. Lawyer Michael Avenatti is offering $100,000 for information leading to the identification of the man. It's giving crazy fans another reason to kidnap Tom Brady. If you want to catch him, just lure him with a trail of football pumps and a box and a stick trap. Lawyer Michael Avenatti asks members of the public to email tips to idthethug@gmail.com. This doesn't look like a thug. This is the most beautiful thug I've ever seen. Babies are now allowed on the Senate floor thanks to Senator Tammy Duckworth. In my opinion, we have enough babies in the Senate that are wearing Depends diapers as we speak. The U.S. Senate votes to allow babies in the chamber. If it's any constellation, I've been keeping my babies in the chamber the entire time. Keep your babies in the chamber sounds like a Me Too movement hashtag. Bernie Sanders says Cardi B is right on Social Security. This was amazing. Rarely does a Jew look at a rapper and say, "You know what? I agree." And now for our top story. The Waffle House shooter has been apprehended. The man named Travis Reinking opened fire, killing 4 people in a restaurant. He had an AR-15 and wore nothing but a jacket. One brave customer wrestled and disabled the gunman by the name of James Shaw Jr. Now, he may not identify himself as a hero, but we at Black CNN salute you. If you didn't take action, who knows how many more innocent people would have lost their lives. My heart and condolences go out to all of the black men and women that lost their lives. I'd rather have you all back than live with another crazy shooting. So, here's an example of white privilege. 5 days before the incident, he led the police on a chase in a stolen BMW in the suburbs. If you watch the video, the pursuit went to high speeds of 45 miles per hour. That's right, I said 45 miles per hour. And then they stopped pursuing him because the car had GPS. So they thought to catch him later. It was the most polite car pursuit I've ever seen. There were no helicopters. He got to steal a luxury car, go home, go to sleep, and wake up the next day. He got a rain check on an arrest. The FBI and the Secret Service also had a record on this guy when he recently trespassed on a restricted area of the White House. It was reported that his father gave him back the guns that were taken from him by the FBI. There is no doubt that this is racially driven, even though some will say we need better gun control. I hope Travis and his father suffer harsh consequences for their actions. And I hope Taylor Swift faces severe consequences for that September rendition. I wish Kanye West was there to take her mic away again. This is Black CNN. I'm Anthony Wright.